My name is Alan Gold, and I'm a guest of several of the members here in the North Penn Mosque. With me is Syed Afzal, who's the president and the leading force behind the entire Muslim movement here, and also for the entire community. He does so much. I just have some questions, Syed. Now, Ramadan is usually a very hard period of time for many people because you fast all during the waking hours or the daylight hours. Is that particularly tough as you get older?
The Ramadan is one of the pillars of Islam. You know, the Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wants you to fast to achieve something. It is not for the sake of starvation or sake of being thirsty or being tired or angry, but I think this fasting brings such a beautiful quality in you that when you're fasting, you try to control yourself, your emotions, your desires, your, every part of your body is really being trained how to submit, obey the Lord of the universe. So through this, we achieving so many beautiful quality, control our angers, control our eyes, our hands, and every part of our thinking, so that we are more compassionate, so we are more loving, so we're more respectful, so we are very kind, not only to yourself. There's so many people who are poor and needy in this world. They need so much help. So we feel all these things, and you think that it will make you weak, it will make you a little more edgy. But really, if you think that you're doing this to please the Lord, will ask you to do, and He has infinite wisdom behind it. He has infinite treasure. He doesn't want you to fast. He can feed you the rest of your life, the rest of the, the time the Earth is here on this, in the universe. So, that is the reason, so that you develop these qualities when you're fasting, and hopefully you're not fasting, you keep this quality with you and practice throughout the 11 months when you're eating and you're drinking and you're doing everything else in your life.
Thank you very much, Syed.
Why the prayer room organize this type of feeding program?
Okay. Syed, why does this particular mosque have this group break the fast, the Iftar?
Thank you. There's a lot of blessing, Instead of eating yourself, you eat your neighbors, you eat your friends, you eat your congregation. You get to not only break your fast here, but you get to interact, get to know each other. And of course there's a lot of blessing when you feed some other people, and the rewards are just enormous. When you break your fast, they will give the food and drink to the other people who are fasting. So the rewards are immense, and I think the really wisdom behind it is to really come, interact like I'm interacting with you, A lot of people, day to day, we don't even know them. Here's the place we get to know and get to interact and all that. And Ramadan time, there is so many people attached to the mosque, There's a lot of, we believe in shower of the mercy and blessing of the Lord are pouring down, for us to receive and learn from it.
I lived, okay, so I just make some comments. I lived in Afghanistan for 2 years, from 1971 to 1973. And during Ramadan, people would come out after the fast was over, and they would give to strangers food that they saw on the street. And while I'm not Muslim, they would welcome me and gave me food, and I really appreciated that.
Wonderful. And this is what happens here every day for 30 days. We have 200, 250 people eating in here, and quite a few of them, they don't have their families here, they're working, they come and connect and sit down and eat with us. The people who do not have food, for example, to feed themselves and their family, they're coming in here, you know. And of course, but in the month of Ramadan, we're supposed to be very, very charitable. You know, we need to, what we call is zakah, which is purification by giving your wealth and your whole self to even help somebody sick or, you know, take care of some elderly person. You know, these are the beautiful things which we try to do more, you know, during the month of fasting, you know, and so this is really a great time for all of us, and we had to, you know, make sure that we get the full benefit of it.
Right. Well, it is certainly a sacrifice, and I have a Jewish heritage myself, so we have several fast days. The most famous is Yom Kippur, where for 24 hours you don't eat or drink anything, and it gives you a realization of who you are and what your situation is in the universe.
Yes, yes.
And so I understand the Ramadan holiday.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair. Anything?
This particular community in North Penn, which is in Pennsylvania, is extremely relational with the community. They have events that they invite the community to come to, and it is so good, I think, to see that they want to be friends with everybody, and why not be friends with you guys too?
For everyone, you know, we are all creation of the Lord, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe our faith or way of worship is different, but we need to connect with each other, love and respect each other, and serve the common purpose to serve the humanity and to help the humanity there, you know, with common cause of peace and tranquility and so forth, you know. So we have to connect. It is not, you know, we have to find opportunity to work together and respect and help each other.
Absolutely.
The differences are positive things, you know. And
it has been a pleasure knowing you and many of the members here, working with you guys for years on different projects. Like there's the International Spring Festival. There's a number of things that we work with at Pearl Buck International, and it's good to work with different people. And thank you so much for having me here.
thank you, Alan, because you are one of the great guys of this community. You are also a pillar of this community here. You know, you do so many good things. You chairing the International Spring Festival. It is a great pleasure, honor to know you, to work with you, and help each other and help the community.
Let's go eat.
Yeah.
ITV, Call of Peace, Save Humanity.